to the 2016 American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame Banquet, live from the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Here's your host, Lehman Wall.
We would not be where we are today without our horse and without you, our valued members. You help to ensure the health and well-being of our horses, to support scholarships, equine-assisted activities and therapies, and to preserve the rich history of our horse in the Hall of Fame and Museum. To speak on behalf of the American Quarter Horse Foundation, this evening please welcome Ruth Dismute-Blakely, the chairperson of the Foundation Council. Welcome, Ruth.
Good evening. On behalf of the American Quarter Horse Foundation, I would like to welcome you to this wondrous occasion tonight, and I would like to personally congratulate the inductees and their families on this wonderful honor. Our Foundation Hall of Fame staff is eagerly awaiting working with each of you in developing your legacy exhibit, which will be unveiled at the Hall of Fame in July of this year. The American Quarter Horse Foundation was created in 1975 to support worthwhile educational and charitable projects that were of interest and benefit to the devotees of the American Quarter Horse. In that time, your gifts have generated $6.8 million in scholarships for AQHYA members, $10.9 million in grants for equine research, and over $700,000 for the America's Horse Cares program, which supports equine-assisted activities and therapies. Tonight, we would like to share an experience from one of our AQHYA members.
2 years ago, I had the wonderful opportunity to volunteer at a therapeutic riding center. The center focuses on helping children with special needs by giving them the opportunity to ride horses while using the horse in their individual therapy programs. I was humbled to work with these amazing children and people. I cleaned stalls, saddled and lunged horses, and even had the opportunity to drive horses during the lessons. The satisfaction I gained from this service is indescribable. Watching children who never spoke because they never learned to walk transition to speaking for the first time took my breath away. I never knew how powerful the therapy of riding horses could be and how much of an impact it can have on these children's lives. Going into it, I thought serving would allow me to make an impact in the life of a child, but I was wrong. They made an impact on me. Seeing the faces of those children light up when they saw their horses and hearing stories of amazing transformations altered me in a way I never imagined. I will take this experience and use it to spread awareness and promotion of equine therapy.
What's unique about this story is that it highlights two of the Foundation's programs. This young woman gave this story to us through her scholarship application to the Foundation. And she had a very powerful personal experience in watching firsthand the transformational influence that we can deliver through equine-assisted activities and therapies. Tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to personally say thank you. Thank you for each and every one of you who has graciously made a gift to the scholarship program so that students such as this can realize their dream of a college education and very likely will be a leader in our industry in the future. And thank you so much for supporting the America's Horse Cares program, a program that's very dear to me personally. America's Horse Cares provides critical support for the work that we do in providing what can be life-changing equine-assisted therapy and very meaningful, powerful activities for our individuals with special needs. For any and all of the Foundation programs that you support, we are very, very grateful. You know, as we gather tonight on this wondrous evening to celebrate our horses and our members, remember that the American Quarter Horse Foundation and the American Quarter Horse have a worldwide impact. And with each gift that you make, each one of you, is the American Quarter Horse Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. At this time, we would like to recognize two AQHA members who have gone above and beyond in their support of the foundation. It is an honor to present the Dogwood Bronze, a symbol of distinguished recognition to two very special foundation donors. The Dogwood Bronze is a replica of the Dogwood horse that graces the entrance to the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame and Museum in Amarillo. The bronze is by Mel Lawson, the first three-dimensional rendering of the horse that was commissioned in 1968 by Mr. Orrin Mixer. Tonight we honor Art and Catherine Nicholas of Douglas, Wyoming, who have made a lasting impact through their generous support and efforts in advancing the work of your foundation. Since 2004, Art and Catherine have supported scholarships, the Hall of Fame, the Foundation Endowment, and in 2012 and 2013, made lead gifts to support the development of new AQHA youth education initiatives. They are recognized as lifetime members of the Foundation Leadership Society, and Catherine has served on the Foundation Council since 2013. In 2011, Art and Catherine hosted the Legends of the American Quarter Horse Trail Ride at their ranch Wagon Hound Land and Livestock located in Wyoming Laramie Range on the east edge of the Rocky Mountains to raise charitable funds for the foundation. Art and Catherine, thank you for your outstanding support and service to the foundation. We present you with this Dogwood Bronze and hope that it finds a special place on your ranch as a meaningful reminder of the worthy investment you are making through your support of the American Quarter Horse Foundation. President, Dr. Glenn Blodgett, Craig Huffines, and Ruth Dismuke Blakely. I'm going to get a photo right here, guys. Thank you again, Art and Catherine. We know that that bronze is going to look really good at the ranch. Truly an inspiration of people that know what it means to give back. Now let's move on to our next award of the evening, the 2015 Merle Wood Humanitarian Award. This award is presented to an individual whose outstanding voluntary service has been marked by actions or deeds that have enabled young people to experience positive opportunities and activities involving the American Quarter Horse. The award is named after the late Merle Wood, an advocate for youth who distinguished himself both in the American Quarter Horse lifestyle and his own community. An AQHA Life member, Merle was a past chairman of the AQHA Youth Activities Committee and an AQHA director for 15 years. In 1990, Merle was honored as an AQHA honorary vice president. A multitude of service is considered for this award, not just restricted to one random act or deed involving youth. Let's meet the 2015 Merle Wood Humanitarian recipient.
For someone who is scared to death of horses, Dawn Forrest has spent most of her adult life being the biggest supporter of horse activities for kids. Of course, like any devoted parent of a horse-crazy child, Dawn supported her daughter Katie's passion. But even after Katie graduated out of the American Quarter Horse Youth Association's ranks, Dawn continued to be a driving force for youth activities. Described as the Great Conserver, the British-born Dawn has been involved with the Texas Quarter Horse Association since 1996. She's been on the board of directors since 2001, serving on the show committee as youth director and leading AQHA's largest affiliate as TQHA president in 2004. AQHA Honorary Vice President and past TQHA President Wanda Waters said, TQHA has seen both prolific and lean years over the past 15 or 20 years, but Dawn Forrest has been there come hell or high water. She has done a yeoman's share in keeping our state affiliate strong for the good of the Horsemen of Texas as well as AQHA. Dawn's greatest contributions have been to youth. She has planned, organized, managed, and coordinated many TQHA youth activities, including serving as the manager of the Texas team for the AQHYA World Show for nearly 20 years. Dawn made sure Team Texas was supported through sponsorships, along with having plenty of drinks, snacks, and full complimentary meals for exhibitors and their families. This is no small task, for there are more than 100 kids from Texas who attend Youth World. Dawn's reach is beyond Texas. Since 2000, she has managed Team USA, which competes in the biennial American Quarter Horse Youth World Cup. From serving on the selection committee to booking flights, Dawn worked in every aspect of preparing Team USA for competition. She garnered sponsorships so families were not burdened with additional expenses. Yet there's more. In 2014, Dawn managed the American Quarter Horse Youth World Cup held in College Station, Texas. Drawing youth from 16 countries, Dawn was a whirlwind of efficiency. The list was endless: finding host families, securing donors, ordering awards, rounding up volunteers, facility arrangements, and more. Dawn even worked her magic to help a member of Team Norway who had lost his passport. Dawn soared and produced one of the most well-run events in Youth World Cup history. Ever up for a challenge, Dawn will again manage the 2018 Youth World Cup when it returns to the U.S. As friend and past AQHA Professional Horsewoman of the Year Nancy Cahill says, quote, "All this is a labor of love." Dawn continues to share her love. She's involved with the Equine Initiative at Texas A&M University as a board member and donates her time to help with the Texas A&M equestrian team. The lady who feared horses is a fearless champion for kids. She's already working for the next generation. Congratulations, Dawn Forrest, the 2015 Merle Wood Humanitarian Award winner.
Anybody that knows this young lady knows this award is so fitting. Please welcome to the stage your 2015 Merle Wood Humanitarian Award winner, the Dawn Forrest. I promise she's coming. Let's get the picture and then we're going to
Wow, sorry. Rather overtaken. There's several people I want to thank. First off, I want to thank my husband. Frank has had to put up with me being locked in my office on my computer and answering phone calls for a long, long time. And I truly appreciate your support, and I love you and thank you. I want to thank my mom and dad. My mom and dad taught us the importance of service and the importance of volunteering. And myself and my siblings all have worked really hard to honor them. And my dad traveled all the way from England today to be here, and I thank him for being here for me. And my sister and my brother-in-law are here, all the way from England. They came with my dad and my sister-in-law, and my favorite nephew is here from Indianapolis. And I want to thank my daughter and my son-in-law for showing the example of being products of AQHA. Both of them have grown into be awesome adults and the proud parents of my grandchild. And I really appreciate that, and thank you. I'm going to keep it real short, but there are 3 real special people in my life that I want to thank. First one is Miss Patty Colbert. And I don't know that she even realizes how important a role she played in my volunteer service with AQHA. We had a particularly troublesome year one year in TQHA, and I was youth advisor at that time. And my chore was to try to bring the 2 pieces of the puzzle together. And I wasn't doing a very good job. And Patty, in her usual manner, dragged me outside and said to me, "Pick a side." And I said, "I'm sorry, I can't pick a side. I'm supposed to negotiate." And she said, "No, you cannot be a good leader unless you know where you're taking people. You need to pick a side." So I did, and we went back in and we got things resolved, at least for 2 weeks or so. But there's numerous times in my life, not only involving AQHA, but involving my personal life and friendship and everything else. Those words have really meant a lot to me, so thank you, Miss Patty. The other person I truly want to thank is Miss Wanda Waters. I met Wanda when she was the manager of Team USA, and my daughter was given the privilege to be on Team USA over in Italy. And to watch this lady work her magic with class and dignity, I truly was inspired. So much so that she asked me to take over the management, and I did, and I was honored to do it. And my dream would only be to be as good a manager as Miss Wanda was. So Wanda, I truly thank you, and I treasure our friendship. And the final person I truly want to thank is Miss Nancy Cahill. Nancy and I have been friends for a long, long time. And as many of you know, Miss Nancy is one of few words. There's been a few occasions when I've gone to her in the middle of the night with a situation that's arisen and poured out for 15 minutes what's been going on. And then after I finished, she very calmly will take a breath and look at me and give me 3, maybe 4 words of wisdom. And it's amazing because those 4 words make all the difference. And Nancy and I have been through a lot together, and she's always been there for me as a friend and as a supporter, and as encouraging me to pursue the various dreams that we have for our youth. And every one of you in this room know the value of bringing on our youth in AQHA. And so from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for this honor, and I'll treasure it, but I share it with all of my volunteers because I couldn't do it without them. So again, I thank you very, very much, and I appreciate it.